Ooh, yes sir, welcome to Man Domain, the place where we work in our body and our mind to become better man. Sensibility. So many guys out there have high sensibility. I know that the red pill community doesn't want to talk about this. You have to be a man, yeah, you need to control your feelings, overcome your feelings, this and that. There are men that are not like that. There are men that are extremely sensible. I was raised in a house with 6 women. It was me and my uncle. My uncle was always in school and always doing his thing, so I spent limited amount of time with him. But there were 6 women: my mother, my sister, 3 of my aunts, and my grandmother. And I spent one part of my childhood with them, and the other part of my childhood also with my father. And my father is a military, so I had the two opposites: being in the house with 6 women for days, weeks, months, years, and then being raised by a dad that is a military, that has the military mindset, right? So he's a strict disciplined. So I had the two sides. I have the two sides within me even until today. My sensibility before was through the roofs because of all the things that I picked up and I learned when I was living in my grandmother's house with 6 women, like I say, when I was raised by them. I had such a high sensibility. I was so sensible to what other people say, to what other people talk about me, to life situations in general, pain, stress, all these negative emotions felt overwhelming. They overwhelm my own capacity to think and made me take decisions that sometimes I regret. But what I'm here to say is that it is okay if you're a sensible man, but it is not okay if your sensibility gets in the way of every single thing that you have to do. So we have to improve this fact that it's not the sensibility is not the problem. The problem is how can we overcome this sensibility? How can we overcome all the roller coasters of emotions that we have inside? And what worked for me is that I sadly, you might say, hey, you're not the real man. Sadly, I wasn't able to overcome my sensibility. So what happened to me is that I faced so much struggle in my daily life every single day, until the point that I think that my body realized that it wasn't worth it being so sensible, because I could just not keep going forward. So my sensibility dropped down. And my current position where I am right now, pain feels totally different than it felt a year ago, for example, let's say. A year ago I felt pain over here, like on top of me, trying to push me down. Today I feel pain in such a lower level, emotional pain I'm talking, in such a lower level that is easy to overcome. It's easy for me to just get over that pain and keep doing the things that I have to do, because my sensibility became less. Because like I say, I was so exposed to so many things, to so many struggles, to so much stress, that my physical body realized that, hey, we cannot be so sensible, it's not working out, let's lower the sensibility. And that's how it feels for me. It feels that my sensibility is way lower than before. It might be two things. It might be that my sensibility is lower, or that I became so strong that the pain doesn't feel the same, or that I'm not paying attention to it as much as I did before. It can be any of those two things, but I think it's actually a combination of the two. So if you're a sensible man out there, my advice is that you need to search and look to do hard things. If you're sensible and you remain comfortable doing the things that you know you can do and looking for the things that you know you can handle, I don't think the situation is going to improve, because life, everything is going well, like Mike Tyson says, until you have a plan, until you get punched in the mouth. And life is going to punch you in the mouth sometimes, and it's going to push you in a corner and keep you there permanently if you let it. I don't remember what other motivational speaker said. I think it was Eric Thomas, but it doesn't matter. The fact is that you should not be taking the easy way. You should not be taking easy decisions. You should be making your life harder. You should be looking for more challenges. You should be looking to go to the gym. You should be looking to take that new sport that you wanted to practice, to build your business. You should be always focused in being exposed to harder challenges, because that's the only way through practice. Just like everything in life, man, just like everything in life, the more you practice it, the better you become at handling or at doing whatever it is. If you're a sensible man and you have a high sensibility, your emotions overwhelm you, man, it is extremely important that you expose yourself to situations that are hard, because through practice, to trying again and again, holy shit, I feel this pain, it's not allowing me to keep going for a while, but I will make one more step, even though if it is small. I know I don't want to go to the gym today because it's hard. I'm feeling bad because my girlfriend left me, or this happened. But I will just take that little step. You take that step with time, with practice. You create that habit. You will start to be able to overcome more your emotions. And one day you might get to the same state I am, or even higher. I wish you that you get even higher. And maybe you can speak to me and you can tell me, wow, I discovered this, I discovered that. We can share some knowledge. But then eventually, like I said before, it is either that your sensibility lowers because the mind adapts and understands that having high levels of sensibility is not worth it, or it's either that you become so strong that the emotions, you don't perceive them as strong as they were before, because your mind is now stronger. So it's not a bad thing to be a sensible man. In fact, I will say the total opposite, man. Sensibility is a huge tool when you are able to empathize with so many people. Like I said before, I'm working in the airport right now, man, and I'm a salesman, and there's so many people from all over the world, and I manage to empathize with everybody, because my level of sensibility is so high that I can pick up what kind of emotion the other person has. Is the other person angry? Is the other person relaxed? Is he in a hurry? Is she in a hurry? I just pick it up instantly because I'm really sensible. So I pick up their energy and I try to imitate their energy. So we're always in the same level of energy. I'm not fighting against them. And we match in that bang, sail, bang, sail, bang, sail. Because our emotional states match. And it's because of my huge sensibility. So stop looking at the emotions and feelings and everything as a weakness. Everything in life can be used for something else. You have nuclear weapons in the world. Nuclear bombs can destroy the entire planet. Yes, but if there is a fucking 3 kilometers meteor coming to Earth, the same nuclear weapons can save our lives. So everything can be used to something positive if you are able to find the answer for that thing. And so many men can get angry at me and say, no, Brian, this is not the way you should be teaching men. Man, I'm sorry. There's 7 billion people in the world. We're all different. Not everybody is going to be the same. So stop it with this shit. If you're a sensible man, you need to go through more hard things. You need to make your core harder. You need to make your mind harder. You need to get used to confronting hard situations so that you can learn to overcome your emotions. And you also, at the end, once you learn to overcome your emotions, you can start to use that sensibility as a tool that can help you empathize with people around you, that can help you empathize with people that no one has ever empathized with them before. But you can, because you're sensible, and that's your weapon. That's your weapon. But do not let it become your weakness. Do not let it overwhelm you and take you down. No. You need to overcome it by stress, by constant stress, constant pain, constant days of I don't feel like it, but I will do it anyway. And then once you reach to that mastery, to that self-mastery of your own emotions, then you can start to, like just like I just said, use it to something positive. Use it to start to look at the positive and to start to use it as a weapon instead of as a double-edged knife that is also cutting yourself. So let's accept ourselves. Let's work with the hand we are dealt with. Let's stop comparing ourselves to so many other figures out there that are trying to tell us how we have to be. And let's start to work from within. Look at yourself, look at your situation, find your own solutions, look at other people for inspirations, look at other people to see what things can they tell you that help. The other that doesn't help you, you throw it away and you keep focused. You keep focused But remember, you need to face hard situations if you're sensible, man. Don't run from them, man. Don't run from them. Because then sensibility will be your biggest weakness, and there is no bigger weakness to have. If everything everyone says hurt you, everything everyone does hurt you to a point that you cannot take action, man, you are easy to control, you are easy to destroy. And we know that we just cannot be that way. So let's keep improving ourselves, let's accept ourselves, and let's work with the hand that we are dealt with. And as I always say, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.